My people, today we are ranking the festivals of Stardew Valley. That's the whole intro. Okay, we're into it. There's only 9 festivals, all right? Everyone knows them, so we're gonna have some time to talk about each of these individually. We're gonna go in the order that you experience them in-game. First up is the egg hunt. This is a message to anyone who's ever lost the egg hunt to Abigail. What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? I don't know how, dude, I didn't even know that you could lose the egg hunt to the NPCs for like 3 years of playing this game before I finally learned that was possible. I don't know how you can get less than 7 eggs. I think I just ran around randomly the first time I did it. We got like 12. I apologize if this is a direct attack, but it's like, come on, you gotta step your game up. I love the egg hunt. It is ferociously fun. I had so much fun doing it the first time. I played it for the very first time with M, and so I went directly up against her, and that was just like a wild experience. I got to trash talk her. The thrill, the absolute thrill of you making eye contact with an egg and another person seeing it at the same time, and then you both look at each other, and then you start the mad dash for the same egg at the same time. When it's multiplayer, egg hunt is like absolutely out of this world. This might be my favorite of all of the events, honestly. It's fun the first time you do it. It's fun the second time you do it. When it gets boring, you start trying to get as many eggs as possible, and you start going for like 16, 17, or 18 eggs. I've gotten 17. I've never gotten 18. So like, I'm not even done with the egg hunt. Instant S tier. Easiest one on this list, I'm sure. I'm sorry that I had to disrespect the people who got less than 7 eggs and lost to Abigail, but come on, be honest with yourself. 7? So you had a minute. You averaged less than 1 egg per 10 seconds? Unbelievable. The flower dance. Let's talk flower dance here. I hated the flower dance the first time I ever went to it, okay? And it's for the simple reason that I went up to Emily. I was like, oh my God, my sweet Emily. Oh, I hope she goes to the flower dance with me. She looks so pretty in her flower dress. And I walk up to her and I work up the courage and I say, Emily, will you please go to the flower dance with me? No. My heart was crushed. It was broken. I became a shell of a man. So I walk over to the next best option. At the time, go to Abigail. I ask Abigail, will you go to the flower dance with me? Again, no. Sag, absolute heartbreak. I go from person to person. I'm asking anyone at this point. I'm asking Harvey. I'm asking Maru. I'm asking freaking Sam. I'm asking Haley. I asked everyone. They all turned me down my very first flower dance. That left such a sour taste in my mouth. But then the second year, when you go back to the flower dance, stronger, wiser, better relationships, and someone does say yes to you, and you get to participate in that dance, and then you look so out of place and so wacky. Look, my first time doing it, F tier. I think the weird dance that you do that's entirely out of sync with everyone else brings it up. It doesn't bring it up into the A and Bs, but honestly, you know what? No, it's going B now. I love that dance so much. It just graduated, like it went up 3 extra tiers. Love that. Guys, please, again, also, if you disagree with any of my opinions or any of the stuff that I say, I really hate to tell you, but you're incorrect. Like a lot of my stuff, it's just objective. It's just the objective truth of the reality that we live in. And so I am sorry if you haven't been able to fully recognize the reason that these events are ending up where they are, but hopefully you'll get there at some point. So it's okay. Just know that the issue is on you. Next is the luau. Luau, underwhelming, honestly. I do really like, though, that the governor is involved. The idea of like Mayor Lewis's superior, right? And it's just like, oh my God, we have to impress the mayor. I was so nervous the first time I did this. I was like, dude, we gotta put our freaking best parsnips in this thing right now. And the governor was somewhat happy with it. I got bored with it over time, but then I was like, wait a second. I don't need the friendship with the villagers. You know, this is deep into my Stardew career. I realized I didn't care. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's start sabotaging the luau. Let's start putting sap in there. Let's start putting Mayor Lewis's purple shorts in there. And those extra little cutscenes are very fun to me. I think it's a D by default, but then the added joy of Mayor Lewis being incredibly embarrassed when things go wrong bumps it up to C. That's what I think. Next up is Moonlight Jellies. Let's play that song to get into the proper Moonlight Jellies mindset. The Moonlight Jellies. What do I even say? Where do I begin? Such a beautiful event. So peaceful. It's the end of a season. The jellies represent so much more than just a beautiful event, though. They represent our journey, our migration into what's next, into the great beyond. And it's just a time where we can come together and experience the serenity of Pelican Town. And there's no competition or any sort of game or anything, so it's an F. Honestly, why would I put this any higher? This is so stupid. I went to this the very first time and I was like, all right, that's it. I've experienced it all. I haven't been back since. I don't regret that for a second. Honestly, man, I mean, it's like, what is the point of this? There's no mini game. I can't embarrass Lewis. The best thing you can do is go talk to the people and dude, F tier. I'm moving on. Next up is the Stardew Valley Fair. There's a variety of mini games that you can play here. Love. Absolutely love that. I think the very first thing I ever did was try to get the super strength thing where you gotta hit the hammer at the right time. It took me so long. It took me like 20 to 25 attempts for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's not that hard. And I finally brought that hammer down at the perfect time. And I got like 1 star token. I'm like, dude, how valuable is this? I need like 2,000 to buy this star drop. What a waste. Bad taste in my mouth to start. But then I played the fishing mini game. I thought that was a good, efficient use of time to get a lot of things. That was kind of fun, but it got boring after a while. The slingshot mini game is a lot of fun too. People forget that the slingshot mini game even exists. But honestly, the best part about the Stardew Valley Fair is this guy right here. We don't have a name for him. Let's call him Charisse. Charisse is his name. That's a fancy name. Charisse and his spinning wheel. Now, for those that don't know, the wheel has a 75% chance of landing on green, despite it looking like it's 50-50. That feels kind of whack to me, dude. The very first time I ever went, I was like, you know what, baby? We're putting it all on orange and we are riding this wave. And I was at this fair for a good hour of real life time, just putting it all on orange every single time, trying to work up enough star drop tokens to get the star drop. I realize that green is so much better, but I'm still team orange, ride or die. Yeah, all on orange, baby. So that, I think, brought it up to like B tier for me, right? Like this guy, like pretty good, maybe even A tier. The thing is though, the very first time, I won't hold it against it. I'm gonna put it in A tier. The very first time I went to this event, I worked so hard and finally got the 2,000 star tokens that I needed to get the star drop. And then we did the grand display and then we got 500 tokens for it afterwards. And then we had nothing to spend it on. So that was kind of a waste of time. But honestly, event as a whole, pretty good. Yeah, the purple shorts in the display. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the deal. I was thinking, you know, like maybe it's A tier, but then my first experience bumps it down to B, but it gets bumped back up to A as we realize there's another opportunity to make fun of Mayor Lewis by putting his shorts in the display. And that is some serious points right there. Okay. We are moving on to the next one, Spirits Eve. Let's play some spooky Spirits Eve music for this. Ooh, it's so spooky. Allow me to set the scene. 'Tis the 27th night of October. Of fall. Spirits Eve is this afternoon. You're spooked. You think maybe this could be the year you get to steal a snuggle from Maru, perhaps, in the maze? Maybe this is the year that Harvey doesn't pee his pants. It's unlikely, but it could be. You pull up, you work your way through the maze, passing by those that were not brave enough to continue or too stupid to continue. And you get to the end and you realize there's nowhere to go. Where am I to continue? But then your brain, your big, massive brain, puts together the pieces. There is a secret. There's a false wall, and you walk right through the wall. No one discovers it by accident. People only make that connection, go through the wall, claim their prize. The first experience at this event is great. Honestly, like A tier experience. Second year, drops to like B. Third year, drops to like C. Then you realize it's the same thing every single year. You don't talk to any of the people. There's nothing to do. You skip it most of the time, but also it's like a free 2,000 gold if you go. It would be F tier, but you get like a golden pumpkin out of it. D tier. Ice fishing contest. I think this is the Festival of Ice, I think is its official name. Again, festival. I like it because it has a game. This may be a personal experience. Em and I always compete. Super hardcore in this. We go back and forth and it's whoever catches the most fish is like the clear winner and obviously superior person, right? More fish, better person. That's what we always say. I beat her the first year. The second year, every single thing she hooked was a regular fish. I was casting optimally, all right? I'm like tick perfect cast, instant reaction speed as soon as it hooks, perfect catches, except like barely don't keep it perfect, like just lose the fish for a second so you don't have to waste time with it saying perfect. I perform flawlessly at this event, and emeralds still beat me because I hook seaweed, driftwood, Joja cola can. It's impossible. It's not skill-based. That's why I don't like it. I really like the egg hunt because it's like, hey, may the best person win. But the ice fishing contest, you can get messed up by that luck. This is like middle of the pack for me. I think it's fun competition. I will go to it every year because it's still fun to compete, but leaves a sour taste in my mouth, you know? Maybe we go B. We'll go B because the competition is fun. I just wish it wasn't as luck-based. Next is the night market. This is like a pseudo event. Like, it's not even a real event. It just shows up 3 days out of the year. Let's talk. There's a lot going on here. I think this is really solid. Again, I think it loses some value on replayability. We got Lupini, the famous painter. He's got 9 different paintings that he sells. Each one gets sold on a different night of the market on a 3-year cycle. So if you miss a chance to buy a painting, you have to wait 3 more years before you get a chance to do it again. That's brutal, all right? It is a flex if you have all those paintings. I love the mermaid show. That honestly carries. You know what? We're not talking about the rest of the night market. We're only talking mermaid show. The first time I watched that, I was like, am I playing the same game right now? I thought someone swapped out my Stardew Valley for like some sort of weird, I don't even know, man. The mermaid show was such a shock to me. You know what? To show how good this song is, let's sing it. That's the logical next step, right? And let's play the cutscene too. I don't think I'm hitting a lot of the notes. Bye-bye. So I think just in summary, that really kind of explains why this event. You know what? Honestly, I was planning on putting this in like the D tier. That cutscene absolutely carries. It's going in the A tier. I just realized how much I like that event. All right, and the last one is the Feast of the Winter Star. The event that is Christmas, but not Christmas. It's not Christmas. It's the Feast of the Winter Star. I think this one's kind of banger. Psych! I hate this one. First of all, you get a secret Santa early, like a week in advance, okay? Way too early. Way too early, dude. I don't know what I had for breakfast this morning. I can't remember who my secret Santa is, what I need to get them, and remember to bring that thing to the event. Way too much. Then you take it to the event, you work up this beautiful loved gift. You actually like put the massive amount of brain power that's required into it to remember to bring that to the event and give it to someone and didn't just skip the event, which is really messed up. Like, they just draft you into the secret Santa every year and you just don't go. Like, that breaks the loop. Like, someone just doesn't get a gift if you don't go to the Feast of the Winter Star. Really messed up. I kind of think that's hilarious though. And then after that, you've worked up this beautiful gift and you present it to someone, and then freaking fee-fi-fo-fum, here comes Pam walking down the aisle and she's like, I got you a tea set. It's like, Pam, what am I gonna do with this piece of crap? Or you get Vincent and he's like, I found some clay while I was walking to the library. Thanks, Vincent, for your piece of crap, dude. Honest, dude, F tier. F tier. It's all the way down there. I can't think of a single redeeming quality of this event that I enjoy. I didn't think I realized how much I dislike this event. This is, oh my, wait a second. It's going in the yuck tier, okay? That is so absolutely disgusting of an event. It's in the yuck tier. It's in its own. Again, guys, I can see a lot of people maybe upset or maybe not enjoying the opinions that I've created. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Hopefully you'll come to realize the error of your ways with time and realize that this is the one true way of thinking about these festivals. I hope this was informative. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I hope that this will maybe provide you with a guide as to what festivals are worth going to, which ones aren't, and which ones, you know, you can prove your superiority in. Thank you.